I'm Andy Beningo, and I'm a stand-up comedian. I've been to some pretty cool places, and have worked with some pretty cool people. This is my life on the road.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of On the Road. And actually we're starting the series off kind of ironically because I'm not performing on the road at all. I'm actually performing locally at the historic Holly Hotel located downtown Holly, Michigan. It's actually the second oldest comedy club in Michigan. It was opened in 1983, and to put that into perspective, I was born in 1984, so this is kind of what the club looks like right here. Legendary club, just legendary. Think of all the great performers that have performed here since 1983. You've had people like Tim Allen, Soupy Sales, Bill Maher, Judy Tenuta. It's just unbelievable.
Working with me this week is the hilarious Kate Brindle. She's appeared at the Oddball Comedy Festival and is open for great comedians like Sarah Silverman and Louis Anderson. In 1863, a modest two-story wood building called the Washington House occupied the corner where the Holly Hotel now stands. Not only did the Washington House become a popular hotel and saloon, it was a spot for many free-for-all brawls. The street next to the Holly Hotel left so many people injured, it was dubbed Battle Alley, a nickname that still remains today.
Despite its rough history, Battle Alley today is one of the prettiest streets in all of Michigan.
The Holly Hotel has had its fair share of celebrities come through the door, including President Bush, who stopped to have dinner on his presidential campaign, and also my favorite team, the Detroit Red Wings, partied here with the Stanley Cup when they won the championship in 1997 and 1998.
The very first time my wife's family came to see me was at the Holly Hotel, and Kid Rock was actually upstairs eating dinner. I totally lied to her family. I'm like, celebrities come to my show all the time. That, of course, is a lie. What makes the Holly Hotel Comedy Club so great is just the way it's set up. If you take a look, it's low ceilings, the crowd is right on top of you. So when you get that first big laugh, it's like, most comedians dream they get their name in the bright lights of Broadway. Check this out. I got my name on a chalkboard this weekend.
There's also a crazy rumor that the Holly Hotel is haunted.
So right now we are in the basement of the Holly Hotel, which is supposedly the most haunted part of the hotel. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little creeped out.
Right? Yeah.
but otherwise good. How about you?
I kind of feel like people are kind of watching you a little bit, don't you? It's a little...
I never really believed in ghosts, but what happens next is quite compelling. As I'm asking Kate if anything weird has ever happened to her at the Holly Hotel, the light on my camera suddenly shuts off.
Might have been a ghost here.
I had one thing happen. I was,
Really?
so after the show, I was sitting with the other comic's mom, and we were
Okay.
sitting like in the back of the club.
The light went out again.
That is so creepy. Yeah.
Here it is again in slow motion. Could these have been the Holly Hotel ghosts messing with me and Kate? If you're still convinced that the Holly Hotel isn't haunted, take a look at the top of the screen above Kate's shoulder. A light randomly appears out of nowhere and then flies from the top of the screen all the way down to the bottom of the screen. Here it is again in slow motion. Still need proof? Well, take a look at this clip. As Kate and I are talking, a light will randomly appear from the top by her head and shoot all the way down across her body, and at the same time you'll see a light go from my side on the left all the way across the screen to the right. Here it is again in slow motion.
Get out of here right now, or because I do?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Right, let's get out of here.
Okay, all right.
We headed out of the haunted basement and into the comedy club to find that all the shows were completely sold out. The crowds at the Holly Hotel this weekend were an absolute blast, as you can tell from these pictures. I had a really fun time performing at the club this weekend, and it was great running into some old friends I hadn't seen in a while. It's easy to see why the Holly Hotel is considered one of the best comedy clubs in the country, and how it has the reputation of being one of the most haunted places in Michigan.
If you enjoyed this week's episode, make sure you click the subscribe button to watch upcoming episodes of On the Road with Andy Beningo. Make sure you go to hollyhotel.com to learn more information about this week's comedy club. And if you want to learn more about this week's guest, head over to katebrindle.com. And as always, you can find me at andybeningo.com for stand-up clips and a tour schedule.